What's up? You can tell them that Emma's here.
Good afternoon, Emma. Can I please get your full name, though?
Sure. It's Emma Johnson. I was told to be here at 2. I'm not late, am I?
No. You are right on time, Miss Johnson. Please take a seat, and Mr. Davis will be with you shortly.
Whatever, dude. I just hope he doesn't take too long because I actually have other things I need to do.
Okay, just one moment. Mr. Davis, your 2 o'clock is here? Okay, great. Miss Johnson, you can go and see Mr. Davis now. His office is right around the corner.
It's about time.
Please, have a seat. And I appreciate your punctuality. So, before we start, I just need to finish up a quick task. It'll just take a moment.
Whatever, dude. Take your time.
All right, Emma, why don't we get started? Can you tell me about your previous work experience?
Yeah, well, I was an intern at my dad's company for like a month, and it was like super boring, but I guess I learned like a thing or two. I'm just here for something like really big though. I'm not really interested in the entry level positions.
I understand. Well, let's go through some of the opportunities that we have here, and let's see what might be a good fit for your skills and ambitions. Can you give me an example of a project where you worked on something specific and you contributed during your internship?
Well, like there was this one time like my dad needed copies for like a big meeting he had, and I handled it. Everyone was super impressed by like how I did it and how I did it super quickly, but honestly, I'm just like looking for something that actually challenges me.
I understand. See, here at our company, we value initiative and responsibility. So can you describe a situation where you had to take the initiative?
Initiative? Well, like there was this like one day that my dad's like assistant was out and I had to manage his schedule, and it was like super chaotic, right? But I actually made sure that he got to all his meetings on time, and it was super exhausting, but I did it.
Great to hear. Sounds like you have some experience with time management and multitasking. Now, the position that you've applied for requires a significant experience in leadership skills. So, how do you feel that your background has prepared you for this role?
Look, okay, I know I haven't been in the workplace for like that long, but I'm like super confident and I have the attitude to lead. And I'm a really fast learner, and honestly, I think I'd bring a really fresh perspective and young to the company.
Confidence is definitely important. However, we do have an opening for a junior position that could be a great starting point for you. It involves hands-on training and growth opportunities.
Yeah, junior. No thanks. I didn't come here to start at the bottom. I know my worth, and it's way higher than a junior level position.
Well, I think I've heard all I need to hear. Can you please go back to the reception area?
Yeah, finally.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm here for a 2:30 interview.
Wonderful. Sarah, if you could take a seat, you are right on time. Mr. Davis will be with you in just a moment.
Thank you. You know what? That shirt really makes your eyes pop.
Oh, well, thank you, Sarah.
Oh, you bet.
Hey, Mr. Davis. Sarah is here for your 2:30? Okay, perfect. Hey, Sarah. He'll see you now.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, you must be our next interview. Please have a seat.
It is such a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Davis.
Thank you for waiting, Sarah. I appreciate your patience. And let's start with you telling me a little bit about your previous work experience.
Of course. I've been working at a local community center. I help organize events and manage the volunteers. It's been a wonderful experience, and I've learned a lot about teamwork and leadership.
Sarah, I have to say that your experience at the community center is impressive. Can you tell me about a challenge situation that you faced there and how you handled it?
Sure. There was a time when we were short-staffed for a major event. We had only a few days to prepare. I had to coordinate the volunteers, manage the logistics, and ensure everything ran smoothly. I created a detailed plan, delegated tasks, and made sure to communicate effectively with everyone involved. In the end, the event was a success, and we received positive feedback from the community.
Now that's wonderful to hear. It sounds like you have a strong organizational and leadership skills. How do you handle working under pressure?
Well, I've learned that I should stay calm and to focus. That's the key. When things get hectic, I take a step back, prioritize tasks, and tackle them one at a time. I also believe in supporting my team and ensuring that everyone feels motivated and valued.
Well, that's an excellent approach. Our company values teamwork and positive work environment. So, how do you see yourself contributing to our team culture?
I believe in leading by example and fostering a collaborative environment. I'm always willing to help my colleagues and to share my knowledge. I also enjoy team building activities and find ways to improve morale and productivity.
Well, that's exactly the kind of attitude we're looking for. And based on our conversation and your impressive background, I'm confident that you'll be a great fit here. And I'd like to offer you the position.
Really? Thank you so much, Mr. Davis. I am really excited about this opportunity and I look forward to contributing to the team.
Welcome aboard, Sarah. We're thrilled to have you. You'll receive an email with details about the next steps shortly. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly.
Thank you again, and I am looking forward to starting.
Well, we are excited to have you aboard.
Thank you.
Emma, could I have a moment of your time?
Finally, what's up?
I just wanted to let you know that we've made our decision regarding the position you applied for.
Ah, sick. Pound it, boss.
Well, actually, we've decided to offer the position to another candidate, Sarah. She demonstrated the experience and attitude that we're looking for.
Are you kidding me? You gave that job to her? I mean, she's a nobody.
Sarah has the qualities and the experience that align with our company's values. We believe that she's going to be a great fit for our team.
This is ridiculous. I mean, do you know who I am? My dad owns this company. I mean, you're making a huge mistake.
Emma, I understand you're upset, but this decision was based purely on qualifications and the interview process. Look, we appreciate your interest in the position, and I would like to encourage you to apply for other roles that might better suit your experience.
Other roles? No, dude, I didn't come here to do some low-level job. I mean, I deserve better than this.
I understand your frustration, but this is our final decision. I wish you the best in all your future endeavors.
Whatever. You're gonna regret this. Mark my words.
Dodged a bullet.
So, you here for the interview?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, sorry, just saw you waiting and figured you were also here for the IT assistant position.
Yeah, I am here for that. Didn't think you were, though.
What do you mean?
I mean, look at you. Did you get your outfit from the thrift store?
Yes, actually. I mean, it's not much, but I think it's presentable.
Presentable? Honey, this is a high-profile company, not a charity shop. You seriously think they'd hire someone who looks like they can't even afford a proper suit?
Well, I believe it's more about skills and experience than just appearance.
Skills? Please, my father knows the CEO. Networking is what gets you jobs, not some outdated notion of hard work or skills.
I've worked hard for everything I have. I think that counts for something.
Sweetie, you're so naive. Let me give you some advice. Maybe you should try for something more in your league. Ever thought about McDonald's? Seems like they're always hiring.
There's nothing wrong with honest work anywhere, but I'm here because I believe I have something valuable to offer.
Valuable? With those shoes? Please. I doubt they cost more than my lunch.
value isn't always measured in money. Sometimes it's about what you can bring to the table, your ideas, your dedication.
Dedication, please. You know what my dedication was? Convincing my daddy to have a word with the CEO. That's the real world, honey. Not what you know, it's who you know.
I prefer to believe that integrity and hard work speak louder than connections.
Integrity? This is a business, not a fairy tale. Wake up! You think these executives got to the top by being nice and humble? This is a Shark Tank, not a kindergarten.
Maybe so, but I believe there's room for kindness and humility too. Success doesn't always have to come at the expense of others.
Oh, great. You're one of those make the world a better place types. How adorable. Here's a newsflash. The real world doesn't work like that.
Perhaps you're right, but perhaps the world can change. One person, one job at a time.
Change the world? With what? Your secondhand stuff and goodwill spirit? Good luck with that.
Amelia Clarkson.
Watch and learn, sweetheart. This is how you secure a job.
Hi, you must be Amelia.
Yep, that's me. I'm sure you've heard great things about me from my father, Mr. Sterling, and I can confirm they're all true.
Yes, your father and I have had quite the lengthy conversation yesterday. I'm excited to meet you and finally put a face to the name.
Well, lucky for you, it's a very beautiful face at that.
Right. So, Amelia, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, I mean, is that all really necessary? I mean, I just don't really want to waste either one of our time, you know? I mean, my dad has already filled you in on everything about me.
Right. And I still would like to get to know you from your own words, though. Now, your resume mentions your education in some prestigious schools. How do you think that has prepared you for this job?
Well, I mean, everything is just the same. I've always had the best of everything. The best education, the best resources. I think it's only natural that I get the best jobs. Plus, I mean, father knows the dean of the school, and so hiring me, all those connections become very available to the company as well.
Wonderful. I mean, while connections are valuable, we are a little more interested in individual merit here. What personal skills could you bring to this position?
Personal skills? Well, I'm great at delegating tasks. I've always been a leader. People seem to always just do whatever I say.
Wonderful, I see. And how about teamwork? Can you give an example of a time when you work well in a team?
Teamwork really isn't my thing. I mean, I prefer to lead. Why blend it when you could stand out, right?
All right. Let's talk about your experiences with handling challenging situations.
I usually just call father. He handles everything.
I see. Hey, well, you know, that's all the questions I have for now. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, when do I start? And is there a corner office here I can have?
Well, why don't you take a seat in the waiting room for a second while I talk with our other candidates?
You still want to interview the other candidates? I mean, trust me, I saw what's out there and I promise you, you're not missing much.
We would like to give everyone an equal opportunity in the hiring process, Amelia.
Okay, I get it. Got to follow the MO to make sure everything's covered with legal, right? Well, hey, I don't mind waiting. It'll be fun to watch her when you tell the girl that I got the job.
Thank you. Actually, I'll be seeing that girl next, I believe. Sophie Johnson.
Hi, Mr. Sterling. It's great to meet you.
Hi, you must be Sophie. So, Sophie, tell me a bit about yourself and why you applied for this position.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. I've always been passionate about technology and its potential to improve lives. I may not have a background as privileged as some, but I've worked hard to learn and grow. I believe that dedication and a willingness to learn are as important as formal education.
That's a very mature perspective. Can you give me an example of how you've overcome a challenge?
Certainly. Last year, I led a team project at my community college. We faced numerous setbacks, including limited resources and team disagreements. However, I encouraged open communication and a collaborative approach. We not only completed the project, but also received an award for innovation.
Impressive. And how do you handle criticism?
I welcome it. I believe constructive feedback is essential for personal and professional growth. During my internship at a local IT firm, I often sought feedback to improve my coding skills. It was challenging at times, but it helped me become more adept and adaptable.
That's a great attitude. How about your teamwork?
I thrive in team environments. I believe that diverse perspectives lead to more creative and effective solutions. For instance, in a group assignment, I encouraged members from different academic backgrounds to contribute ideas, which led to a unique and successful project outcome.
Wow, that all sounds amazing. Let's discuss a specific skill. Can you tell me about your experience with JavaScript?
Absolutely. I had the opportunity to use JavaScript during my internship. I started as a beginner, but I dedicated my time to mastering it. I even helped develop a small internal tool that improved our workflow. It was a challenging but rewarding experience.
That's quite commendable. Now, is there anything that you like to ask about the company or the role or me personally?
Yes. I'm curious about the team I would be working with and the current projects they're handling.
Great question. Well, primarily the team handles a lot of data management currently, so you will primarily be working with that department.
That sounds really exciting and definitely right up my alley. I do have one more question, and I hope it's not too blunt for me to ask, but in regards to the hours, is there any chance that I could come in early on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
For sure. I mean, listen, our work schedules are fairly flexible, but do you mind if I ask why?
Well, my mother's currently receiving treatment for lung cancer, and her appointments are Tuesday and Thursday evenings. I just want to be there with her if possible.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. But yes, we can definitely work out a schedule to accommodate for that.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. That really means the world to me. My mother was a big part in encouraging me to pursue my passion for tech, and it means a lot to work for a company that cares for their employees.
Well, we believe that our employees are the lifeblood of our company. So, when it comes to scheduling or anything else, we definitely want to help if we can. I think that's very admirable that you want to be here for your mother, Sophie. It's quite inspiring.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. And again, thank you for this opportunity to interview here.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Now, let's call on the other candidate. I believe I've made a decision. Amelia, could you come in here for a minute?
Coming.
Thank you both for coming in today. All right, I believe I've come to a decision as to who I should offer the position to.
You won't regret it, Mr. Sterling. I assure you, our partnership will lead to some very profitable connections for this company.
Actually, Amelia, I've decided to offer the position to Sophie here.
What? Are you insane?
At this company, we value hard work, integrity, and compassion. Sophie has clearly demonstrated through her work as well as personal goals that she has what it takes to match these values, whereas with you, Amelia, I'm not so sure.
Are you kidding me? You know who my father is, right? You do not understand what you're passing up on.
Yes, we know who your father is. There's no amount of wealth or connections that can cover up someone's bad attitude and perspectives. Amelia, your worldview needs some work. And I highly suggest you take some time to develop it.
I cannot believe you're picking this loser over me. My father is going to hear about this.
What do you say, Sophie? Would you like to accept this invitation?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Sterling. I won't let you down.
Amelia, thank you for your time, but I think you can leave my office now.
Fine.
Sophie, appreciate you joining our team. Why don't you stay back for a little? Let's talk about your new position.
Oh, you must be Claire, right? I'm Jessica Martinez. I made time in my very incredibly busy schedule to be here today.
Yes, thank you for coming in for the assistant manager position. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Well, let's get this formality over with, shall we? I mean, we both know I am clearly the best candidate you're going to see today.
Oh, well, please make yourself comfortable.
You know what? This place has potential. I'll give you that. Nice little starter business you got here.
Thank you. Did you happen to bring a copy of your resume with you today?
No, I submitted it online already. I just assumed you would have done your homework and printed it out beforehand. Isn't that what professional managers are supposed to do?
Of course, no problem at all. Let me just pull it up here.
But while you're getting yourself organized, let me save you some time and tell you about my extensive qualifications. I have 6 months of solid barista experience at Mega Bean Coffee, and honestly, I practically run the entire operation there single-handedly. I could manage that place blindfolded with one hand tied behind my back. This place, well, it's a nice little operation you have here. See what I mean? These small places always have old, unreliable equipment that's constantly breaking down. You really should invest in something more professional and dependable.
Excuse me, just for one moment. I need to check on that machine quickly.
Seriously? Right now? We're in the middle of an important interview here.
I understand, but equipment maintenance is a crucial part of the daily operations. This will just take a second.
This is incredibly unprofessional. I don't have all day to waste on these kinds of ridiculous interruptions. God, can you believe this? Some people just don't know how to run a business properly. When I take over this operation, I'll obviously need to upgrade everything around here. New equipment, better systems, proper management tools.
Sorry about that interruption. Quick problem solving is absolutely essential in coffee shop management. Equipment issues can't wait until later.
Look, real managers hire competent staff to handle equipment problems and maintenance issues. You shouldn't be getting your hands dirty with mechanical problems like that.
I'd like to go over some of the specific job requirements and daily responsibilities with you.
Let me save you some valuable time here. I have completely revolutionized morning operations at my current job location. I don't need any kind of training program because I already am ready to take charge immediately and start implementing improvements.
I think it would really benefit you to learn our specific procedures and systems first before jumping into management responsibilities.
Benefit me. Excuse me, but I am completely overqualified for this position already. I deserve immediate recognition for my superior management skills, not some basic entry-level training program. This place is quaint, don't get me wrong, but I have so many innovative ideas to bring it up to real professional standards. New equipment, better organizational system, proper staffing protocols, updated menu options, improved customer service training.
We're really looking for someone who fits well with our existing collaborative culture and team dynamic. I do appreciate you taking the time to come in and speak with me today.
I'm sorry, what exactly are you saying here? I mean, there must be some kind of mistake. I am obviously the perfect candidate for this management position. You are making a huge error in judgment here. You'll definitely regret passing up on this incredible opportunity. You know what? I'm gonna wait outside for you to come to your senses and make the obviously correct decision here.
I apologize for overhearing parts of that previous conversation, but thank you so much for this opportunity to interview today.
Please, make yourself comfortable.
I forgot my sunglasses here somewhere. Oh. So you're already lowering your standards and moving on to less qualified candidates. Don't get too comfortable sitting there. The position is obviously mine, so this is just a formality you're going through. When I'm officially in charge here, I'll be generous to unqualified candidates like yourself. Some people just don't recognize real talent and experience when they see it.
I apologize for that extremely uncomfortable and unprofessional interaction.
Every workplace has its share of challenging personalities. The important thing is maintaining your professionalism under pressure and difficult circumstances. Would you like me to take a quick look at that machine? I have experience with commercial coffee equipment from my previous management role.
That would be absolutely wonderful if you don't mind.
The grinder needs recalibration. The burrs are grinding too fine, which creates excessive back pressure and causes that grinding noise you've been hearing. Proper equipment care directly affects both product quality and operational costs. Regular preventative maintenance prevents expensive emergency repairs down the road.
Your approach sounds exactly like what we're looking for here.
I have waited long enough out there in the heat. I know I got the job, so when exactly can I start? What's my salary going to be?
Jessica, interviews are private conversations between myself and individual candidates. I really need you to just wait outside.
I have every right to know the outcome of my interview. I'm obviously hired, so let's discuss the practical details. Let's talk about my specific management responsibilities and my new role here in this operation. What's my weekly schedule going to look like? How many employees will I be supervising directly? You can go ahead and leave now. We need to discuss serious business matters and administrative details.
Jessica,
Let me share my comprehensive vision for this place with you. First, we definitely need completely new equipment throughout. Then we'll restructure the entire operation from top to bottom. New scheduling systems, updated training protocols, improved inventory management.
Jessica, you need to leave immediately and wait outside while I complete this scheduled interview.
Fine, whatever. But I will be right back when you're ready to discuss my new position and salary negotiations in detail.
Your ability to handle that situation so professionally tells me everything I need to know about your management style.
I think the key is, staying calm under pressure and leading by example rather than just giving orders from behind a desk.
All right, thank you both for waiting. I've carefully considered all the candidates and made my final decision. Maya, I'd like to officially offer you the assistant manager position.
I accept. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity and for believing in me.
I'm sorry, what? There's definitely some kind of major mistake here. This is obviously the completely wrong decision. I have 6 solid months of hands-on barista experience. I practically run my current location single-handedly. She's never even worked in this environment before. You're clearly not recognizing real talent and leadership potential when you see it. This is a huge business mistake that will cost you. I demand a complete second interview right now. The first one was totally compromised by equipment problems and constant interruptions. You are clearly not management material at all. And you don't have the experience, the vision, or the leadership skills to place this place desperately needs.
My decision is absolutely final. True leadership requires emotional intelligence, collaborative skills, and the ability to work well with others, not just technical knowledge. Maya demonstrated exactly the qualities and characteristics we're looking for in an effective manager and team leader.
This is completely and totally unfair. You're making a terrible judgment call that you will regret for years to come. When this place inevitably fails under her inexperienced management, don't come crying to me for help. I'll make sure everyone knows about the unfair treatment. You'll regret this decision for the rest of your life.
I am so sorry about that completely chaotic and unprofessional interview process.
Difficult personalities are definitely part of any management challenge. At least now I have a clear idea of what I might be dealing with in the future.
Welcome to our team, Maya. I have a feeling you're going to fit in perfectly here.
Excuse me? Hello? Those papers on the floor need to be picked up immediately. This place looks unprofessional.
Oh,
I don't have time for excuses. Just clean it up. I'm here for an important interview, and I need the space to look presentable.
I understand, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm not cleaning staff.
Whatever your title is, I don't really care. Someone needs to pick those up, and you're just sitting there doing nothing. Just do your job. Honestly, the service here is already subpar, and I haven't even had my interview yet. This does not bode well for the company's standards.
If you just let me explain.
Explain what? That you're too lazy to pick up some papers? I don't need explanations. I need action.
I'm here for an interview too. The same position you're interviewing for, I assume.
You're interviewing for this position, the management position? Well, that explains why they're still hiring. No offense, but if they're considering candidates like you, the bar must be pretty low.
I'm sure we're both qualified or we wouldn't be here.
Qualified is a generous word. I mean, look at us. We're clearly not in the same league. I have years of leadership experience.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
Sure. Good luck with that. I'm certain you'll need it. All the luck in the world, actually. Not that it matters. I'll get the position easily. I always do. This is just a formality, really.
Well, may the best candidate win.
Oh, she will. Trust me on that. I'm just hoping they don't waste too much of my time with unnecessary questions. I have other opportunities lined up this week.
Oh, are you Dana? I'm Gary. Thanks for coming in today.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Okay, let's start with you telling me about your background and experience.
Well, I've worked at various places, management positions mostly. I've led teams, managed people, coordinated projects. Everyone always said I was great at it.
Nice, nice. Can you be a little more specific? What companies have you worked for, and what were your exact roles?
You know, the usual corporate environments, tech companies, startups, some established firms. I was a team leader. People reported to me. I made decisions. I don't want to bore you with every little detail from my past. The important thing is I know how to lead.
I see. You know, actually, but for me, details are very important, and they help me understand your experience level and what you would bring to the role.
Right, right. Well, I brought results, and that's what matters.
What kind of results? Can you give me a concrete example of a project you managed or a situation where you demonstrated leadership?
Well, there was this one time I had to organize a team schedule. Everyone was confused about their shifts, and I sorted it all out.
And how did you approach that? What concrete steps did you take?
I just made a schedule. Put people where they needed to be. It wasn't that difficult, honestly. It's pretty straightforward stuff.
Okay, what about a more complex challenge? Perhaps a time when you had to resolve a conflict or manage a crisis?
I handled everything that came my way. I'm very capable. People always came to me with problems because they know I'd fix them.
I see. What attracted you to this particular role for our company?
Well, salary, mainly. I saw the range in the posting, and it's competitive. And honestly, I'm overqualified for most positions out there, so I figured this would be an easy fit.
I see. And what do you know about our company and our mission and our values?
You're a solid company. Been around for a while, and you do good work, I'm sure.
I appreciate your honesty about the salary, but we're looking for someone who's genuinely interested in the role itself, not just the compensation part. Someone who's excited about what we do. And based on your experience, I think a starting position might be a little more appropriate. It would give us a chance to develop your skills and have you grow with us.
A starting position? Are you serious right now? I'm ready for a senior role. I'm not here to start at the bottom.
It's not the bottom. It's a solid position with room for advancement.
I have experience. I've led teams. I don't need to prove myself in some entry-level job.
It would provide growth opportunities and a clear path to senior positions. Many of our best leaders started in similar roles and worked their way up. It's about building a foundation.
I already have a foundation. Years of one. I'm not interested in starting over like some college graduate.
Look, I understand your concern, but...
No, I don't think you do. I know my worth. I'm not taking some entry-level job. That's beneath me. And frankly, a waste of my time.
You know, confidence is important, but it should be matched with experience and a willingness to grow. We value people who are ready to learn regardless of their starting position.
I'm not here to learn. I'm here to lead. That's what I do. I don't need training wheels.
Leadership is also about being coachable and about recognizing that there's always room for growth.
I've grown plenty. I don't need to prove myself at some low-level position. I've already proven myself at other companies.
I understand. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. If you could wait in the lobby, I have another interview to conduct, but I will call you back in shortly.
Fine, but I'm not waiting long. I have other places to be today.
Whew. Oh, you must be Allison.
Yes,
Thank you for your patience out there.
of course. Thank you for meeting with me today.
Let's start with this. Can you describe a situation where you performed well under stress?
Absolutely. At my last job, we had a major company event where 2 team members called in sick the same morning. I was originally managing just the registration desk, but suddenly I also had to coordinate with vendors and handle all customer questions. I knew if I panicked, everything would fall apart, so I took a breath and created a quick checklist of priorities. Registration had to happen smoothly because that was guests' first impression. Then I delegated what I could to the remaining team members and maintained constant communication with everyone.
Wow, that sounds challenging. How did it all turn out?
We pulled it off successfully. Not perfectly, but we made it work. My manager actually said it was one of our smoothest events despite being understaffed. I think it helped that I stayed calm and kept everyone focused on solutions rather than problems.
It's an excellent example. And how do you see yourself growing within our company?
I'm genuinely interested in growth and advancement. I've read about your company structure and I love that you promote from within. I understand that starting positions are valuable stepping stones and not dead ends. I'm willing to prove myself and work my way up through dedication and learning. I don't expect to start at the top. I expect to earn my way there.
And what appeals to you about earning your way up rather than starting in a higher position?
Honestly, I think you learn more that way. If you start at the top without understanding how everything works below you, how can you lead effectively? I want to understand every aspect of the operation.
That's refreshing to hear. It's not every day I meet someone who values growth and learning this much.
Well, I've researched your company extensively. I really admire the culture here. The emphasis on creativity and collaboration, the fact that you invest in employee development, that's the kind of environment where I want to contribute and build a career.
Okay, so what specifically did you learn about us?
I read about your mentorship program, how senior staff work directly with newer employees. I saw testimonials from people who started in entry-level positions and are now managers. That's really inspiring. It shows you actually care about growing your people, not just using them.
You've done your homework, and I appreciate your preparation. I should mention this role is challenging. There are varied responsibilities, busy periods, and you'll have to wear multiple hats. I want to make sure you understand that.
Honestly, that sounds perfect. I thrive in busy environments. When things are slow, I get restless. Challenges motivate me. They push me to be creative and find better solutions.
And what if you make mistakes? I mean, this job has a learning curve.
Well, I'll definitely make mistakes. I mean, everyone does. But I'll own them, learn from them, and make sure I don't repeat them. I'd rather try and fail than never try at all.
You made a strong impression. Your professionalism, your thoughtful answers, your readiness to grow. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just that I'm grateful for this opportunity. I know there are probably many qualified candidates. The fact that you're taking time to meet with me, it means a lot. Regardless of the outcome, I've learned about your company today, and I just really appreciate your time and consideration.
Thank you, Allison. I'll call both candidates back shortly with my decision.
Okay.
Thank you both for coming in today. I want to share my decision respectfully, so...
Can we skip the formalities? I think it's pretty obvious how this is gonna go.
Dana, please let me finish, okay? I want to treat both candidates with respect.
Sure. But my experience and leadership readiness make the choice clear. I'm not interested in being anyone's assistant or starting at the bottom.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
I wasn't talking to you.
I need you both to listen, okay? My decision is based on multiple factors. Professionalism, attitude, how you approach challenges, and how you treat others. It's not just about what's on paper.
And I have all of those things. I know my worth. I've made that clear. I won't accept a position beneath my value.
Worth is not just about what you think you deserve. It's about what you demonstrate, what you bring to a team beyond just your resume.
I bring leadership. I bring experience. What else do you need?
Allison, thank you for your patience during this process. Your answers were thoughtful, specific, and your attitude throughout has been professional and considerate.
Thank you. I've learned a lot from this experience, regardless of the outcome.
Of course she has.
Which brings me to my decision. I'm offering the position to you, Allison.
Really? Thank you so much. I won't let you down.
What? You're choosing her over me. This has to be a joke.
It's not a joke. It's my decision.
What does she have that I don't? I have more experience. I'm more qualified.
The decision is based on how candidates handle themselves and work with others, not just claimed knowledge. Those qualities matter tremendously here.
This is about personality, isn't it? You just want someone who will blindly follow orders and smile while doing it. I'm a leader, not a follower. I don't take orders, I give them.
True leaders know how to listen. They're considerate of others. They support their team members. Your behavior today didn't reflect those leadership qualities.
My behavior. What's wrong with my behavior? I was confident. I knew what I wanted.
You were dismissive. In the waiting area, you ordered Allison around because you assumed that she was cleaning staff. Even when she tried to correct you, you wouldn't listen.
I didn't know who she was.
Exactly. You didn't know, but you treated her poorly anyway. That tells me how you treat people you perceive as beneath you. And in this company, nobody is beneath anyone else.
That's ridiculous. Everyone makes assumptions.
And then during your interviews, you couldn't even provide specific examples of your experience. You dismissed the idea of starting in a role where you could learn and grow. You made it clear that you were only here for money and not because you cared about our mission.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm too good for this position anyway. You need me more than I need you. Good luck with your little assistant. You're gonna regret this decision when she can't handle the pressure.
No, I don't think I will.
Whatever. This company clearly doesn't recognize talent when it's right in front of them. And for the record, I have 3 other interviews this week with companies way better than this one.
Wow, I am sorry about that uncomfortable situation. That was not how I wanted this all to end.
It's okay. You handled it well.
Thank you. But I want to officially congratulate you. We would be honored to have you join our team. So, when can you start?
Whenever you need me. I can give 2 weeks notice to my current employer and start after that.
Perfect. I'll have HR send over the paperwork. And Allison,
Yes?
thank you for being patient and professional. You represented yourself very, very well today.
I promise. I will do my best. I won't let you down.
I have no doubt about that. Welcome aboard, Allison.
Thank you.